Hello. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Just wait a few minutes to see if anybody shows up. Two waiting, yay. Hi, Paige. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday afternoon. I had a pretty, I don't know if it was terribly productive, but I do have some cards made, like 5 of them. Hi, everyone logging in. Hi, Brandy. Yes, the Halkettes. Yay. I love that. I think I should change my Stampin' Up name to the Halkettes. Stamping with the Halkettes. That would be fun. Cold there. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it was funny because when I came home from taking Callie to the vet earlier, the thermostat said 68 degrees, but it didn't feel like 68. So I put it on 69 just to get the dampness out because it's rainy and cold here. Anyway. But now it feels warmer, and I didn't want Callie to catch a chill either because she was out in the rain too. Hi, Nix. Yay! I like how you guys can put those little icons on. 47 and windy. I don't know if I'm ready for winter yet. Why does it always feel like around Halloween, it's always rainy and damp here, and then we usually jump right into winter. We don't really have fall. Well, once in a while, Paige, you have diagrams and walk through how you made something, so that's sort of a tutorial. Thank you for the thumbs up. Okay, so today we're going to be using this beautiful Most Wonderful Time product medley. Product medley means it's basically an all-inclusive. You get a stamp set. You get dies. There's only 6, but that's all that's really needed for this. You get 48 sheets of beautiful paper and 12, although I don't have 12 anymore, of these white with gold card fronts. These are the size of a card mat to go on an A2 card. You can see I've used some. I don't have 12 anymore, and then the papers you get 48 sheets, 12 designs if you count front and back, 6 sheets each. Is that right? No, 8 designs. Oh, let me read it. I forget now. Oh boy. 8 each of 6 double-sided designs. There you go. So 8 each. So there were 8 of this with this on the back. And the one side that I have showing, all of them have gold foiling on the one side, and then the other side does not. So let me show you the foiled sides first. We have the deer. We have the red with the mistletoe. I don't know. It's got little gold berries on it. I never know what these plants are. And there's the other side of that. We have the candy canes, which I love, and like ribbon candy. We have the gorgeous trees, a field of trees with candy canes. We have this gorgeous stripe, which can go either this way or this way. And the other side is stars. I'm getting low on that one. But I had this. This is a carryover from last year. And I've had this since last year, and I used it last year. And I have all this left, and that's after today's cards. And I have 5 cards to do with you. Yeah, I love the gifts too. And you can, there's no die for these because of the way they're spaced, but they're easy to fussy cut. And I did that last year. I remember doing that. And the bows on the other side are adorable. So that's the paper. So you get 48 sheets. And then the product medley also comes with a sheet of these gold stars. It's as big as that little envelope there, but you can see I've used quite a few. And it comes with this gold and white tinsel-y stuff. Now, there's also a refill available. So the refill comes with all the paper, all the card fronts, the stars. Oh, and I forgot to show you the stickers, but not the ribbon or the stamp and die. Okay. And then you get all these stickers. I forget how many sheets. Let's see. 7 sticker sheets. Yeah, 7 sticker sheets and 58 gold adhesive stars. So there's that one with actually these little wreaths, which I must have used one last year, and they pop up so they're hollow, so you can put them on whatever you want. I didn't use them today. And some bows. I did use one red one today. And these mistletoe-y things, whatever they are, we're going to use them on one card today. And candy canes and different shapes of banners. And my last card, I used the last one of these, so we're going to have to adjust and use a different sentiment. But you get a couple of those, and then you get these deer with the trees and lots of deer, and these stars that come out, which are, I already have that one out. Yeah, I have that one out. Anyway, they're like the outline of star, and we'll use that on the last card too. So 7 sheets of stickers. So it's a really nice, well, I don't know if you already got the one that has the stamp, the whole product medley last year, and you want the refill kit, you can do that, and it's $26, and the product medley is $70. So you can get the papers, the stickers, the gold foil card fronts, the 12 of them, and the stars for $26. That's item 151270. So that is what we're going to be using today, whatever it is. Is it day or night? I don't know. I don't know. I have some scraps too, and I actually did use some scraps. Now I will bring in not too many other things, but I think a couple dies and one other kind of embellishment and a ribbon. And before we get into that, I just want to share some happy mail. Oh wait, I got to catch up on this. Would you do a walkthrough of your... nah, Brandy, stop that. Yeah, not on this channel, please. Yeah, I like the gold accent too. Candy cane is your favorite. I like the candy canes. I don't know. I like that stripe one. And the gifts, yeah. Oh, Paige, you saw the little sneak peek, did you, on the preview? Hi, Melanie. You did make it. Welcome. It is a great medley, and I don't know that I'd be able to get rid of it. So I got some happy mail. It actually came yesterday, but I didn't get it until I went out to the car to start it up to warm up before I took my kitty to the vet. And I opened it while I was waiting for Callie at the vet. Isn't this cute? This is from Nyx. Hi, Nyx. So she used the festive post with the witch's broomsticks and the witching you a happy Halloween and the little bats and the perfectly plaid, I believe it's called. But these are all punched out with the punch rectangular postage stamp punch. And I'm not sure, this looks like a stitched rectangle, but I'm not sure. And I'm also not sure about this, if this was a retired product or you colored something Cajun Craze or what. But anyway, really cute. Pumpkin pie, basic black and white. And then she's got some background orange going on there, which is really cool. I like how you did that. I really love it, actually. So I'm not going to share on the inside. That's between her and I. But thank you very much, Nyx. I like to show off some cards every now and then, too. Right, isn't that cute? I do too. I love that layout. So you cased it. Ugh, well, that's okay. Doesn't matter. It's gorgeous. I love it. All right. So if you're interested in anything, either that Nyx used or that we're going to use, or anything else Stampin' Up in the USA, I'm a demonstrator. Here's the host code for Kathleen's party that's going on through the 29th. And thank you so much to all those that have ordered. We had another order come in today, which really shocked me. So the party's going well, but you know, always room for more. So anyway, here's her host code, which is also down below. The videos in October, all videos and lives in October. Doing my spiel, designer series paper sale. Stock up while you can. It's on sale, 15% off. A lot of beautiful papers. I had already bought an extra one of them, and so I can't do it now. But the plaids are in there. The 'Tis the Season. I love that. I mean, the poinsettia paper. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Lots of beautiful things. Whale of a Time. Snowflake Splendor is another beautiful one. Playing with patterns I love. It's great for birthdays and stuff. Anyway, that's just me. Jolly Gingerbread. Sign up for Paper Pumpkin Kit and get your Jolly Gingerbread Kit. Look at these adorable little candies. Hint, hint. There's going to be candies. Grace. Hi, Grace. Welcome. I think you could do that bow. I don't know how Nyx did it, but I think you could do it with linen thread and a Cajun Craze marker and do like I do with the white ribbons and just take a paper towel down, put your linen thread and put Cajun Craze on it. That would work. And then it's like a double bow. Yeah, double bow. And she has it wrapped around the witch's broom stamp set. Well, my kits, I actually have 2 kits coming accidentally. Anyway, my kits still are saying October 20th, which is disappointing. I really had hoped they'd be here on Monday the 19th, but oh well, it's all right. I have enough other stuff to do. So I probably will not get to do my unboxing and make as intended until, now this is for the Joy to the World one, until the 21st, which is Wednesday. So anyway, yeah, sign up for Paper Pumpkin before 10 November so you can make sure you get your Jolly Gingerbread. And don't forget, if you do a pre-order of 3 or 6 months, you can put it on Kathleen's party. If you have any questions on how to do that, let me know. But I'd love to have you do that. It's supposed to make 15 gingerbread-themed gift card carriers and envelopes. However, they say that you can use them alternatively for cards or gift tags and stuff. So we shall see. And it's going to have a special box, which I'm sure will be adorable. Curvy Celebrations will be available for pre-order on November 3rd. And I will be showcasing that with a few cards next Tuesday night at 7 on my live. So don't miss that. And that's it. Let's get started making something with Most Wonderful Time product, Medley. Wow, really? Canada gets theirs earlier? I wasn't even sure if Canada got them. Some of the, I think also, I could not swear to this, but I think there are some demonstrators that might be on like a product development team or something that maybe get theirs early too. Because there's certain larger not larger in their size, you know, how can I say it? Larger, more well-known demonstrators that have been around doing this for a while, that they always seem to be posting earlier than everybody else. Oh, that's why, Melanie. FedEx, huh? Yeah, they don't come FedEx here. They come Mail Innovations, which basically means they go to UPS and then they switch to USPS. And I'll just leave it at that. Okay, we're going to make a couple easy cards and one that takes a little longer, and none of them are really hard. There will be a little heat embossing on one of the cards. Yeah, Mail Innovations is like, well, I don't know if they're more popular, but that's partly because they've been doing this for, 10, 14, 20 some years kind of thing. So they have a lot of followers. Let's put it that way. They have a lot of followers and probably large teams, which good for them. Anyway, here's our first card. Isn't he cute? It's just a cutie little card. And how this came about is I had a scrap. I had to cut about a 1/2 inch off the length, but because it was 6 inch still, but I cut it down to 5 1/4. I cut a piece of old olive. It's 2 inches by 5 1/4. I cut a piece of old olive behind it, which so that's 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then this is a basic mat of 5 1/4 by 4. And I ran that through the Dainty Diamonds, another embossing folder I love. Dainty Diamonds 3D embossing folder. And I'll see if I can show it to you better up here. There we go. You see the diamonds? That's in, I believe, the annual catalog in the Peony collection, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And then this is one of the sticker labels, but I bumped it up on dimensionals. I think I do have a couple more of those. And this is a sticker bow, but I just put some Wink of Stella on it to, you can't, there you go. See some shimmer. And then these are, I think I have them out already, the red rhinestone jewels that are in the annual catalog. And inside, all I did was stamp a little bow, which actually is the top of a present stamp on the stamp. So let's get started, because this one's an easy one. I already ran a 5 1/4 by 4 mat. Look, I did this little basket, and I cut, well, I only have 1 or 2 more of these, 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. But okay, what happened was, you know, I keep my paper in these job ticket holders, right? That, well, one of them, my shaded spruce one, actually, it's been well used. It tore down the seam here. So I cut it and I made it into 2 dividers, but I put, you can see the glue, and I don't care. I just made them taller than the sheets, but I cut up a bunch of 5 1/4 by 4 and a bunch of 5 by 3 3/4. And I've been using them a lot today, so I'll probably have to cut some more. Anyway, so here's our first mat. We're just going to glue that down. Told you a couple of them are going to be easy. This is the easiest one. If you don't have an embossing folder, don't fret. What you could do instead is just have some kind of a background stamp and stamp. I would probably use, you could either leave the white off and stamp tone on the old olive, or you could stamp off with old olive and put like, let's see what we have in that stamp kit. Oh, either little stars or little candy canes all over the background, and it would be gorgeous. Okay, so since this was a scrap, I found I didn't have another piece without cutting into it, but I found I had trees. Now this looks a little bit thinner, so let me see. Now this is 2 inches by 2 1/4, so this must be, this is 2. It's the same size, it just was an optical illusion. So I had this piece left over, and I have this left over because card 2 is going to use that side. So we're going to use the trees instead. It'll look just fine. Jackie, hi Jackie. Top folds are your favorite. We have, I think I have 1 top fold in, maybe not. I might have switched it into a fancy fold. I'm not sure. Oh, this one with the bow, yeah, that would be good as a top. I mean, you can do your fold however you want. It's just a matter of how you cut the paper. And I did cut one of these like a top fold, but like I said, I might have turned it into a fancy fold instead. So I'm using wet glue. You can use your seal or your Seal Plus, whichever you prefer. And then we're just going to glue this down. Easy peasy. Okay, and then we're going to do a little stamping. I want that over a little bit. I'm off-centering it. Just leaving about, I think on this one I left about 1/4 inch. On here I probably have, what is that, 3/8 inch? Or, I don't know. It seems like it's less than 1/2. Okay, so we need to stamp on here, and we need to stamp our sentiment. So I need sticker sheets. I would say to you, when you're stamping on the stickers, leave them on the sticker sheet and stamp on them there, and then peel them up and do whatever. And hopefully we'll get it even. We're going to stamp Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas out of the set. And I'm using Real Red. Oh, right. My daughter gave me that for Christmas a year or 2 or so ago. I've lost so much track of time. Thank you. Yeah, I was thinking I should have worked with plaid today. But I was in a flannel-y kind of mood, and because it was so damp. All right, so I actually am going to stand up in hopes that I can get this on here pretty straight, hopefully. I think it'll work. Okay, let me clean my Stampy off, and then we'll pull that up, and this stamp is well loved. It won't, I have to wash it in water because it's not sticking to the block real good. Anyway, so we'll peel this up and move that out of the way and get the dimensionals. Now you could, a lot of people I think unsticky the back. You know what, I'm not going to bother because it's going to be stuck back down, right? Actually, I put that one too close. Okay, get a mini. I need to get a mini. And actually, as I was getting towards the end, I had I'll show you if I remember. I did a top fold, and then I used the front of it to cut out a piece I use in another card. And I was gonna make another card, so I'm kind of putting this down low, just sort of centering it. Put it down like that, and then oops, what did I do with the stickers? We need them back. We need the bow stickers. I only have 2 red bows left. If you run out of these bows and you have the gift wrap set, guess what? That would be cute, right? Especially if you use the bow paper. All about the bows. In fact, I thought about doing that. And then I'm going to get my Wink of Stella and just go over that and make it sparkly. So we have some texture and we have some sparkle. And now we're going to add some bling. But we'll do that. Let me stamp the... don't think I have those out. There's no bow in this set except these. So I'm actually going to use that bow and only ink that bow up because they're all hooked together. So let me get a block. Can you see what I mean? So I'm just going to try and ink it to there and not do these, and stamp it down in the corner of this card mat. So it's sort of on the right hand side, so I'm going to go off the right edge of the stamp pad, ink pad, and right over here, go down a little bit. There, I want the curly cues to show. And there we go. There's our inside. Now we could have put a tree in there instead since we have trees on the paper, but I wanted the bow. I just wanted the bow. Don't let me forget to put our bling on. Okay. And did I put anything else on the inside? No, that's all on this one. Yeah. So don't be afraid. Now, some people cut their stamps apart. I do not recommend that because in this particular case, the dies cut all 3 bows out at the same time. well, all 3 presents out once you stamp the bows on. We're going to do that on card number, I don't know, 3 or 4. So let's just put our bling on, if I can figure out what I did with it. Yeah, I have it in with card 2. Okay, here we go. These are the red rhinestones in the annual. I think I'm going to do a little different. I'm actually going to put one of them right in the center of that bow. And then we will put one up here. And triangle should be over in here somewhere. Maybe we'll put it right on top of that tree. Okay. There's our first card. That was pretty easy. I might actually, while I'm thinking of it, I think I want to put a little mini dimensional under this bow, pulling it up because it seems like it's not quite strong enough there. I should have thought about that before. That'll do just fine. Okay. Alrighty. Card 1 done. Let me move that out of the way. So card 2 is this one. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's easy peasy. Now, I am bringing in one of the gold, what are these called? Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. I originally was keeping mine in a folder thing, but I took them all apart. You know, they're the ones that have these different sheets and they're separated by tissue. And then the ones that have all the different flowery things. They're in the Forever Greenery suite in the annual. So I'm going to use one of those. I'm using a real red card base. And this beautiful paper, which has trees on the other side. See, I told you that first one, we were using a piece from the other side. And we can actually go ahead and glue that down because we don't have anything wrapping around it. Yeah, I do too. Easy peasy too. Easy peasy. So this one, I guess I must be a scrappy kind of girl. This was a fresh cut piece. However, this old olive was not. That was a piece I had. I had to cut this one, but this was a scrap. And it's 4 inches wide by 2.5. Let me see. Oops. Which way do we go here? Yeah. No, 2.25. 2.25. 2.25 this way by 4 this way. And we're going to go ahead and glue that down also. Sort of centered. And then we're going to stamp. And then we'll assemble the rest of it. And look, I don't even have any ribbon on there. And I'm just eyeballing center. You could also texture this, but I didn't feel like it needed it with the gold and things on here. So let me get, we have a scrap. We're going to stamp Comfort and Joy. Now that is not from this stamp set. That is from, or maybe it is. Hang on. No, it isn't. Oh, where'd I get it from? Comfort and Joy. Where'd you come from? I forget. Wow. Oh, yes, it did. It's right here. Boy, duh. I was like, wait a minute. I have to see if I have that out. I think I do. Yes, I have Comfort and Joy. And then on the inside, I am going to stamp Hope You Have a Wonderful Christmas. And this is another sticker. I didn't stamp that. So I have 2 shorter ones here and one of the larger ones down here just to give it some added color. And then the gold thing. And I actually happen to have 2 of those. So yay. All right, so let's stamp Comfort and Joy. Again, we're using real red. That's what the color in the background is. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Paige. I don't know if that was for the previous one or this one. Doesn't matter. So I'm going to just, this is a scrap. It actually has something cut off down here. And I'm using one of the regular circle layering circles and one of the smaller ones. It's like the second smallest one. I don't know if I have them out. Yeah, but they're a mess. So this is the smallest one. It's like the fourth smallest one of the scalloped ones. Okay, so I have to cut that, but before I do that, let's stamp our other sentiment, which is the same one we used on the front of the other card, which is, if I can get it to stay on the block, hang on. Let me wipe the block off and maybe that'll help it adhere. Wishing you, hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I'm going to stamp it in red, and it better stay on there. I'm going to stand up again. I was having a problem earlier with, I have to tell you, I have not gotten my hair cut, colored, or anything since all this mess started. And my hair is, mid-belly, I'll just say. Now, I'm short, so that's probably not as long as some people's, but, well, today, I was like leaning over. I was getting my hair caught in the ink pads. Now, I've had pink streaks in my hair before, but not from Stampin' Up ink pads. So that was funny. So anyway, all right. Let me die cut this. And I'll be right at the back. I'm just right here with my machine plate 1, 2, 3, and 3 of Stampin' Up's new machines, which, I have a little piece of purple tape in my hand, and did I use it? Yeah. I don't like the purple tape. A lot of people swear by it, but you have to be really careful taking that off your paper, because I have had it tear all my different papers. And when I'm talking purple tape, I'm talking, this stuff, it's like, I don't know, this is like crafter's tape, but painter's tape, same kind of stuff. You really have to be careful, because I've had it tear, like Whisper White there. I'm going to be really careful pulling that up. Phew, it didn't do it that time, yay. And guess what? I'm going to put my die right back in here so I don't lose it, and put that away, because I think that's the last time I used that. Okay, so let's get the front of our card finished. We're going to bring in this piece out of the Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. And look how beautifully that lines up with 2 1/4, right? And we're just going to glue that down. But Deb adds, I add red streaks and Mossy Meadow and with the yes, actually, I saw a demo showing that on something. I forget who it was now. Yeah, you want a root touch up? Just use your So Soft Suede or whatever it was. Like, I don't think so. You go out in the rainstorm like here today, I'd be running down my face, right? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this one I bump up on dimensionals because, you just have to. Because it's, yeah, you just have to. You have to have dimension. Anyway. Christmas hair, yeah, red and green. Maybe I'll do that. It'll, wherever there's gray, which is quite a few areas. Sadly, I have to realize I actually am getting old. I don't want to, but it happens. Happens to the best of us. Not that I'm the best, but you know what I mean. It happens to us all eventually. Well, most all. I'm going to put one over here. Oh, I forgot the stickers. Don't do any more of those till we do stickers. It's just like getting stickers at the store. You forget you have them. You forget to use them. You don't know how to use them, so we're using them. Some of them. I must not have got the right ones out. Hang on. Here we go. All right, the big ones are going to go inside. I need some little ones, so we're going to go to this sheet. These 2 little ones up here in the top. Be careful taking them off, because if you pull by the stem or any one of those leaves, I sort of want this going up into the corner with the stem as though it's peeking out from behind the gold, but it's really not. It's just up against it. No, I can't do that, Paige. I still have quite a bit of paper. Didn't I show you how much I have left? The stickers are dwindling, but you know, they should. They should. And then I'll stamp instead and use the paper still. There we go. Now I can put the rest of my bling on. Let me put these back down here, because otherwise, yeah. All right, more bling. You could also put your red berries on top of the red berries, but I chose not to, because it's just me. Just me. All right, so there's the outside. Now we stamped on our inside, but we didn't put a sticker on. Of course we didn't. So let me get that one sheet that had the big mistletoe or whatever it's called. It's not holly berries, so I don't know exactly what this is. I call it mistletoe because I don't know what else, but it doesn't look like mistletoe I have ever had. Because we always used to hang mistletoe in a doorway, because you know, if you stand under the mistletoe, what happens? But since it's mostly just my son and I and my cat here, we don't usually do that anymore. We end up going to my daughter's for Christmas, and I don't think they do that tradition. I don't know. I'm having trouble getting this one off. There we go. There are these big ones. When you take them off, there's, see, there's a piece in here. You have to kind of be careful and get that back out. And it sticks because it's a sticker. And I think there's, yeah, one over here too. There we go. I'm going to put that one in the trash. And then put this down here. And I want it so all the leaves are on. Oops. So we'll circle it around and twist it. Tell it to behave. Well, it's going to go out a little further than the other one, but that's all right. There we go. I don't know why I got that. Oh, it's separated from the back of the sticker. I'm going to use this fine tip glue. I pulled it so hard that little stem separated from the back of the sticker. So the sticker was on there, but the top was coming off. Okay, now we'll just glue that in to our card. Ta-da! Oh, that's Hi, Chris. More Aug-Dec's joining. Yay! Yeah, she even said it. Happy Friday. Oh, my son just texted me. Someone is keeping him warm. And we know who that is. She's been taking turns with us ever since she got home. Hang on. That's usually please come, and maybe she'll get off of me. Plead for help. But yeah, I just told him I can't. I'm live. Fend for yourself, buddy. Anyway, there's our card. Isn't that cute? Love it. I got that one a little off center there, but beautiful. And the only thing I brought in from outside the kit was the gold and the circle die. But you could use a punch. It's probably about a 1.5 inch punch. Pretty sure close to that. Yeah. And ink. You need ink. All right. So first 2 cards done. There's the first 2. 3 more to go. Next one's pretty easy also. Alrighty. Hi, Heather. Another Aug-Dec. Yay. Southwest mistletoe. A bunch of chilies. Yeah. Oh, you're in the Southwest. Oh. You know, it's really funny. I had I had a roofing guy here. Remember about if you were here when I went live and it was that bad storm and I said it sounded like it was hitting metal? Well, the roof above me is pretty good, but there is a metal vent pipe sticking up out of the roof with a round kind of base. I think that's probably the metal it was hitting, but it's not leaking into my house, fortunately. However, it's a rolled roof and they don't last as long, and it needs to be sealed with some kind of silicone, and I agreed to have that done. So in early November, we're going to be doing that. But anyway, how'd I get it? Oh, he and I were chatting about being afraid of heights, and somehow, I don't know how it got onto it, but we got, I was talking about going up on the Sandia Peak tram. And years ago, I was out in Albuquerque and we were doing a training. I was one of the trainers for work. Anyway, we went up in the tram and it stopped halfway up, and the guide told us how far down or how far up we were, right? So, and one of the guide trainers that was with it was like, oh man, they didn't need to tell us that. So, and then we got on to talking about Southwestern food. And I said, yeah, one of the restaurants we ate at, 2 of us ended up in the ladies' room crying after like 2 bites of the meal. And we even had sopapillas with it, which are like fried dough, but they're hollow in the middle. And we poured honey in them and everything. It was so good. That was the best part of the meal, right? But we couldn't eat enough sopapilla to take the heat off. Anyway, it was kind of funny because I get these recipe things in my email. And this morning, I got one, I forget which one it was. I get a couple different ones. And the topic was sopapillas. I'm like, oh my gosh, is somebody monitoring my conversations with outside people? Because we were just talking about them yesterday. It was just funny. So anyway, a long story to get to a little point there. Thank you, Chris. Okay, this is the one we're going to use. Using, this is actually 1 sheet of 6x6 paper. Let me show it to you whole so I can figure out what I do with all the paper. I put it away, right? Yeah, I thought I did. Okay, candy canes, where are you? Way down there. Candy canes. Okay, here they are. All right, so here's the 6x6, right? And there's the back. And you can do it either which way. So, either which way, that's good English. So, this is a little bit wider than this. I off-centered it again, intentionally, because this was a fresh cut paper. So, this is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, and this is 2 1/4. 2.25, 1.35, both 5 1/4. So I've already pre-cut them. So let me bring them out and glue them down. All right. Yeah, it's good that my roof wasn't leaking, right? But it is, I thought it was a rubber roof, but it's a rolled roof, and they don't, they supposedly last about 9 years. And guess what? It's been 9 years. So I said, you know, and he told me if you put this silicone sealant over it, it's like a 1/4 inch thick stuff. It's like you put on a coat, you let it dry, and you put another coat on kind of thing. Because the other one is starting to buckle around the edges, and that's not good. Oh, I didn't cut this down right. 2 1/4. 2 1/4. I think that's right. I wasn't paying attention. Hopefully I was that time. Yes, okay. Anyway, so I agreed to have that done, and the pinging I heard against metal, I think, was hitting the base of that vent pipe that I have no idea what that vent pipe goes to, because he said it would be like to an upstairs bathroom, but my upstairs bathroom doesn't have a vent thingy, so I don't know. I got that a little bit crooked, but I'm gonna let it go. Okay, so now we're gonna stamp, Guess what set these are out of? These are not from this product medley. These are those happy Hippo and Friends again. Wait, same girl who did the bingo? Oh, okay. I die cut 2 of these just in case. Now here I'm using a stamp out of Itty Bitty Christmas because it's candy canes, and the only sentiments I have in this medley are hope you have a wonderful Christmas, which I think I do use on the inside. No, I don't. I don't. Oh, Christmas tree, which this isn't any trees, right? Comfort and joy, which would be okay, or deck the halls. I didn't like any of them for candy canes. So I went looking and found have a sugar sprinkled Christmas, have a sugar sprinkled season from the Itty Bitty Christmas. So that's what we're going to use. And it's right here. And I need another block. So I'm going to rob one to use a block. And we're going to stamp that in Old Olive. Yes, you better, Paige. These dies are wonderful. I hope they carry them over. I haven't seen, other than Heather, I haven't seen too many other demonstrators using them, but I honestly haven't really been looking because I've been a little busy. All right, let me move that over and put this here and hopefully not get my arm in that. And put it straight and go like that. Straight enough. Straight enough for Deb work. Used to say straight enough for government work or good enough for government work. That's when I worked as a government contractor, and I don't anymore. Okay, so now, okay, we are going to get out some candy cane stickers. Now, here's the thing I wanted to tell you too. If you run out of candy cane stickers, which I apparently am because I didn't pull them out right. There's no candy cane in this set. However, the Menagerie Mix-Up has a cute candy cane and a die for it. So you could always just use that instead. If you have that one too. And I used that last Sunday. All right, but I have lots of stickers left. So what I did is I just wrapped the top of the candy canes around this piece before I put it onto the red piece. And I want one that has some green in it and going this direction over here. And then we want one that has red or red and green, but I'll use one that has red. Now I need one going the other direction, this one. So you know how candy canes crisscross. Well, I just have them hanging over the top. And then we'll put a little glue. I did not bump that up. I bumped the whole red up. But you can do it either way you want, you know. Yeah, I know. You're the one that got me started on them, and now I love them too. Which is fine. I like having some good dies that go with so many different things. And I think we even talked, one of my other friends that's not on here tonight. I'm still not happy with how that's stuck. Not centered enough. Hang on. It's going to do. That's okay. We might move the ribbon over to this side again. Okay, so dimensionals. Anyway, I talked her into, I guess by showing it so much, talked her into getting it. Only she said she bought the stamp set too. And I said, are you sure you wanted the stamp set? She said, if I don't get the stamp set too and it goes away as being a discount price, I'll regret it later. I'm like, well, you have a point there. I might regret it too. And if you have little, you know, grandchildren, nieces or nephews, it's cute for that. I just don't have that many of them anymore. Like even the youngest I know of is going to be 8 in December, end of December. So that goes there. Now the ribbon I picked I didn't used to have, but I got it recently, is the Playful Pets ribbon. Playful Pets combo pack. It's 1/8 inch stitched grosgrain ribbon, and it's in real red, and we're using real red. Plus it has stripes like a candy cane. So I thought that would be really cute on this card. So I did not get the Playful Pets anything else in it except this ribbon pack, which also has a black and white baker's twine, which I thought would be pretty cool for some things too. So yeah, one of those. Didn't used to have, got it anyway. And tying the bow off the spool. I just want a little bow. Very slippery. Grosgrain is like, you know, that shiny ribbon, but it's stitched down the middle. Thank you, Chris. Nature's Beauty. Wait, what was the question? Oh, you want Nature's Beauty? Now, I used that last Friday. That's the one with the deer and the fox. That's a beautiful stamp set. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. All right, now we're going to use a glue dot. Let me see. Do I want that on this side this time? I think I'm going to put it on this side this time since I got this a little off-centered. So let me just get a glue dot. I don't play in those games. I guess I should, but the games are mostly, that my upline does, are mostly for her customers. She used to do more in Teams, but since this whole mess started and everything's online, Zooms and everything, we don't really do that anymore. Okay, so inside, I need more candy canes. We used a strip of leftover paper, like the one I just cut off of here, although I had another one, so now we have two. I'll put one away. So I'm going to glue that down first, and then we just put some candy canes down, and that card's done. This is Thick Whisper White, by the way. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, standard A2, and I'm using the red and white stripe, real red and white stripe side of the paper up. Now let me see if I find any other candy canes that have some green in them. Maybe I used all of those. I don't know. Oh, I do. So let's see. We'll use this one. If I can get it off. Doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. I'll put that one over here. A little piece there. There we go. And another one sort of like that. Maybe this one. That's a little smaller. Let's see if I can find one a little bigger. I guess this one. Just trying to pick out candy canes. They are really stuck on here. Alrighty. And we're just going to put that one over a little further than I did the last time, I think. There. And that's it on that card. Ta-da! Next one's going to take a little bit longer. Require a little more concentration. Let me look up and see what you're saying. You commented on a post? That's nice. That people can give away stamp sets for commenting. I can't do that, guys. Sorry. I give away little things on Sundays, but that's about it. Okay, so that's card 3. Card 4 is this one. Thank you, Paige. You like baked goods? Wait. I don't know what we're talking about as the baked goods. Hi, honeybees. I'll show you the first 3 cards real quick. We're just getting ready to start the 4th one. Here's card 1. This is the one we did, but this is the one I made for it. We used the Dainty Diamonds and a scrap of paper. And then inside just stamped a bow at the bottom. We're using the Most Wonderful Time product medley. This is the second one, bringing in a piece of the Forever Greenery gold specialty paper. And inside is that. And the one we just finished is candy canes. So, and then inside is that. Okay. Hope that was in screen. All right, we're getting ready to do this one. This is Old Olive. So I guess I don't have any top opening. Sorry to whoever liked that. Like I said, the next card I think was originally going to be, and then I switched it to a different one. So we're using Old Olive. We have a mat of real red, 5 1/4 by 4. The card base is A2, and we're using this gorgeous paper from the product medley with all the gold foiling on the trees, and it had red candy canes on the other side. Your doggy trying to go out? Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Thank you, honeybee. Oops, I cut this too big. Got to trim it down, 1/4 inch. Oh, I hate when I do that, because that means my scrap could have been a little bigger. I need this to be 3 3/4 by 5. Alrighty. And let's see. Yes, we can glue them down. No, we can glue them together, but not down yet. So let's do that. We have to do some stamping and heat embossing for this one. And I'll show you that in a moment. All right, so let's set that aside and let's get our scrap. We also, one of the pieces of the card fronts, I cut out with one of the regular layering ovals. I think it was the second, might have been the largest, hang on. It was the largest of the plain layering ovals. And that's one of those white with gold foil sheets that comes like this in the product medley. You get 3 patterns for each in those, and this is one of the patterns. But we still have to stamp some other stuff first. Actually, we could glue that down a while too. Let's do that before I lose it. Alrighty. Make sure that's centered and not lopsided. Okay. Now we have to stamp. So I already did die cut a Northern Star. This is one of the dies in this medley. Which, if I can find it again, I'd be in good shape. We're going to use this die of the presents, this die of the tree, and this die for the label, and this die I already used for that. And there's also an angel, which I didn't use this time, and the little tree, which I didn't use this time. I did use the stamp on the inside, but I didn't use the die. Alrighty, so I need this to stamp my label, my sentiment on, and we're going to use Oh Christmas Tree and stamp that in actually Mossy Meadow, just to get a little darker green. Wait, what? I know, isn't it gorgeous paper? Okay, Heather, go walk the doggy or whatever. Who is that? Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Thank you. And I'm going to kind of center it. And it doesn't matter that it's crooked because I'm going to die cut it and I'll make it straight then. I like that part. Not having to worry if it's straight or crooked. And that was Mossy Meadow ink again. Now we're going to stamp in Mossy Meadow again. We're going to stamp the tree. So let's do that, and also the presents. So what I did, I guess I'll put the tree up here this time. Actually, let me put the tree like this. Doesn't matter because I'm going to die cut it. And let me wipe this off. I have to move these pieces out of the way. There we go. And I have to clean this really good because I'm going to flip this over. Now this is not a reversible stamp set, but it's going to be tonight. So I'm just going to take that stamp and get ink on my fingers, flip it over, and then I'm going to bring in mint macaron. And I did get this idea by looking at the catalog. So I don't know if you guys know it, but every project in the catalog, we have what's called like a project recipe. They don't really give you instructions, but they give you some techniques that were used. And one of them was flip over your stamp and use the back for the color. Mint macaron. And it does not line up exactly, but since we're going to die cut it, I really don't care. I'm just trying to make sure I get good coverage everywhere. And it's easier than sitting here trying to color this whole tree in. And see, it's outside the lines. I got one little white spot, but it's okay. That's, you know, snow showing or something. So now we're going to use the dye on that. And some of that extra stuff around the edges will be cut off. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to use the same sheet and stamp the presents and stuff. So hang on. Trying to line it up good. Here we go. I think. Hope. Hope I got it lined up good. One pass through. I just used plate 1, 2, 3, and 3, and there we have it. Not even going to worry about cutting off that little bit at the bottom because I'm going to have presents in front of it. Okay. Let me go ahead and die. Well, we'll die cut that when we cut the rest. And let me get my die sheet here because I don't want to lose stuff like I did that one night. All right, now we have to stamp presents. Do I have them out? I have the bows out. I don't think I have the presents out. Hang on. Presents. Here they are. I have a blank stamp now. We're going to do them once in Mossy Meadow and once in Real Red. Now, another thing you could do is just get that paper that has all the presents on and cut some out, fussy cut some out. That would work too. Okay. Wait, I never would have thought of that. Yeah. So it's not reversible. You can't do it with everything, but that tree is shaped so close on the front and back that it works. You know, you can't do it with everything. All right, so I'm stamping the presents in Mossy Meadow. These are all photopolymer, by the way, so you can see through them, which is important for the next step. I had to pick up my chamois and get in between these little cracks real good because I'm going to use Real Red next. Okay, so you see it stamps all 3 presents at once. Done with Mossy Meadow. Now I need Real Red or whatever you choose, but you could use Old Olive, but the trees are mostly Old Olive, so I wanted something a little darker here. So now we're stamping Real Red. And there we go. And they're meant to have like some texture, not all the same color saturation, I guess is what you would call it. And they do have a deep crevice in between the stamps, which is why I'm picking my chamois up to do that, because I want to get that off. Okay. Now, we're letting that dry for a few seconds while I sit here and chit-chat. I don't know if you can see this, but the present dies have the bows cut. They cut with the bows already done. So here's where we're going to use the bows, and we're going to use Versamark. Now, before I do that, I'm going to clean this this stamp really good because I want to make sure I don't get any more red on my Versamark pad. I did order a new one, but I'm not ready to use it yet. I'm going to actually rub that on my chamois after using my Stampin' Mist spray. Oh, that's so much cleaner. I don't know if you can tell that or not. So I do advise cleaning your stamp really well before you use Versamark, especially if you use it on red or something, you know, any dark color really. My Versamark's looking pretty poorly, so I did order a new one. Now I'm probably going to stand up to do this because even though it's photopolymer, you have to line this up. Oh, hold on before we do that. Good thing I paused to talk. We're going to heat emboss it and make it gold ribbons, gold bows. All right. So once again, I want to line up that stripe first on all three presents as best I can and with the bottom of the package. And I think that's pretty good. I'll check. You can kind of check when you're done to make sure the side stripe, that's a little bit off, but not enough that I'm going to worry about it. Let's do the one in Mossy Meadow, and we'll heat emboss them at the same time. This is the most complicated card tonight. The next one is different, but it's doesn't require all this kind of stuff. Okay, now I'm going to use gold embossing powder, which is number 109129, if anybody's interested. Let me bring in a scrap paper and move my card out of the way. And just do gold ribbons. Now you could use colored ink or white ribbons would be pretty, but not on maybe white paper. Yeah, they're not as lined up as I would have liked them, but I'm going with it. They're about as good as I could tie a bow anyway on a present. So they'll know it came from me. I'm just using an old paintbrush to get some of the little specks off. But it doesn't really matter again if it's down below or above the present because this one's really pretty far off. But we'll go with it. I don't want to redo it. Maybe I just won't use that particular present because I have two left over from the other. All right, I'm going to put noise on. Wait, let me see. Wait, did I miss somebody? Denise. Hi, Denise. Welcome. I have the Versa refill, and I did use it once before, but my problem is my pad itself is all discolored. So I might try and use like paper toweling and get some of that off and then refill it before I open the new pad. Magic. Magic. Oh, I love to watch that. Yeah, I got them a little off. These ones are better. These ones are up a little bit. Well, we'll see how it cuts. If it doesn't cut right, we may have to... hopefully we'll get 2 good ones out of that at least, because I only need 4 and I have 2 previously done that I didn't use. So that's good. All right, so now I just need to die cut this, and then I'll let them cool, and then I'll come back and die cut that. This is part of the dies that come in the product medley. And I did use this last year because I remember sitting in the car place last year getting my car inspected and using this product medley, but now I just got my car inspected this week, actually, again this year. But you know what? It was drop off and pick up. No waiting in the lobby this time. Okay, so that is that one. And let me put this away. And then I need the presents dies. What did I do with them? I already got them out. I know I did. Okay, here they are. All right, so let's see about these green ones. I think it's going to work anyway. So I have to die cut twice, so thank you, Jackie. Bye. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Julia. Welcome. And Barbara, if I didn't, I think I said hi to you, but I'm not sure. Okay. All right, so probably should use my magnetic plate, but I'm going to try it to see. So I don't get that out. And they don't cut out in a row, they cut separate. So I would probably trim a little bit of that white off, but they cut all right, even with despite my my not so good two-step stamping. So now I'm going to do it again. So even though you stamp it once for the package and once for the ribbon, it die cuts all, it cuts them separate, is what I'm trying to say. So let me move that down a little bit and try this again. Come on, Deb, line it up. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll be trimming a little bit of white off some. Like that is the same as that one. So we use that one. And I don't know, either one of these. I guess we use this one and this one. And this red one, except I think I'll trim a little white off there. I just probably didn't get it lined up real good. Let me get my snippers because I want a tall one. I'm just going to doctor it a little bit because this is Deb not lining up the dies good. Okay, I think this time I'll have these two on the edges this time, and I need another green one. I don't want the same, and this green one in the middle there somewhere, and maybe I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think it's between those ones. Okay, so let's see where that card went. I buried it. This is what we're trying to accomplish, just in case we forgot. And this is what we have so far. So the first thing we're going to do, oh, we forgot to stamp something. Hang on. We need the little candy canes. They're going on the tree. We're going to decorate the tree first. And I'm going to stand up again. And we'll go right about there. And then we're going to do it again down here. Some of that will be buried, but it's all good. Right about there. Okay. There, we hung candy canes on the tree instead of baubles, or Christmas balls as I call them. Christmas bells, whichever. Alrighty. Now, we are just going to glue this tree right in the center of this oval. That's the first thing. And again, you can use seal or whatever you have. I'm not putting the card mat down yet because we're going to be putting garland around the card as soon as we get that far. Now the next thing is I'm going to take a mini, actually I think I took one single regular dimensional on my, I call it Star of Bethlehem, but North Star. And if you get it centered pretty good right in the middle, it doesn't show much at all. And then you just put it right on the tippy top of your tree. You could use the angel instead, in any color you so choose. There's an angel die as well. I have a friend that doesn't like a star on top of the tree, he likes angels. So anyway, then we need to pick which two are going in the center because they're going to get glued. I don't want the same color, so I think we'll do, oops, has to go the other way. This one, then that one. This one will go over here and get bumped up. These will get glued, and I guess this one over here like we did the last time. Opposite colors. Okay, we have a plan, so let me glue this one down. The Halkettes are rocking it tonight, huh? Today, whatever it is. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Need more. 15 watching and 7 thumbs ups. And you just sort of alter them, you know, like if you were putting presents around the tree. Now the next two get bumped up on dimensionals. Because, yeah, we just like dimensionals a lot. And I just put 2 in the middle. All right, so that we're going to raise up a little bit up the side, and same with the other one. These are the regulars. You could use like 4 little minis on there too if you wanted. I probably should start remembering to do that, but I get a little lazy that way sometimes. All right, now we have to bring our sparkly stuff in. So normally, you know, you'd wrap your tree in this. You could do that too. You could wrap the garland around your tree. But this label has these holes on the end. So we, if fumble fingers with inky fingers, fumble inky fingers here could get this through. We're going to bring it to the back and up through the other side. And I think I did this last year on a card too, but I didn't have time to look and see if I had any more of last year's cards. And I'm going to bring that up and all the way over to the red edge, but I'm going to put that on dimensionals too. So before I do that, let me flip it over and put a little Seal Plus on. And let's see, up a little bit would be up here. I'm going to put 2. And get my silicone sheet in here so I can put it down without. And that's going to, oh, and let me put dimensionals on here too first. I didn't want to put dimensionals originally until I made sure I had enough of this, but this will help hold it in place on the back. And I will put 3 going across. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs ups again. It really does help. I have noticed. And I'm putting, like I said, the edge of this all the way over to the edge of the red. Because remember, we're going to have this on a card base, too. I still had too much of that. Get my ribbon scissors. Cut that a little bit. I won't save that. I put my seal down too low, my Seal Plus. I think this one is so fine you could actually use seal. Regular ribbons you might want to use more, but of the strengthier, you know, the strengthier stuff, the more stronger stuff. Okay, so now this is ready to go on our card front. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I love it. And this is the hardest, not really hard, was it? It's just the more involved card. of everything. The next one is pretty also, and it's a little bit of a fun fold, an easy one, an easy fun fold. Oops, hang on. Deb has to pay attention to what she's doing so she can get it sort of straight. There we go. Now you could add additional gold bling or something, but between the gold foiling, the gold on the presents, and the gold Star of Bethlehem, if I did anything, I might put one gilded gem or a star, maybe a star. Well, I don't know what I do with them, so maybe not. All right, we have to do the inside. And all we're going to stamp is that hope you have a wonderful Christmas. And there's trees. Now that's the little tree in the set. Let's see if I have that out. Yes, I do. Oops. But let's do the sentiment first to make sure I get it straight. Thank you, Kathleen. Wow, this is the 4th card, so if you missed the first 3, stay till the end and you'll see the other ones. You'll see them all. All right, now my grids are gone because I'm on scrap paper, but I am going to stand up. I have found that if I stand up, I seem to be able to get it on a little bit straighter. Not always. Look at that. See? Standing up helps. Oops. Now we're going to do the tree, and that's going to be in Old Olive. I might have done it in, we're going to do it in Old Olive. So we're going to do one full strength Old Olive, and I'm going to just go in just a little bit from the edge. Then I'm going to go up and 2nd generation stamping, and then down 3rd generation stamping, and that is it. That's called stamping off, or generational stamping is another name for it. I do that a lot. I love doing that, actually. And it's easy. And the first time I heard somebody say stamping off, I'm like, huh? What? Somebody's mad, you know? Like you teed them off kind of thing. And now we're just going to put that on real red. So this white is 5 this way by 3 3/4. And I'm putting it on 5 1/4 by 4 inches matte. And that's going to go on the inside of our card. And I think that card came out beautiful, except I have a few. I need to change my trimmer blade because I see I have a few raggy edges here, which I'm just going to take snips and where else here. And it's time. I think the last time I changed my blade was August 20th. I looked at the pack. I write down when I change my blades in Sharpie marker on my pack of blades. That way I can sort of see how long they're lasting me. So that's not bad because I make an awful lot of cards. And I don't have a big fancy trimmer, which I probably should get for as much as I cut. There we go. Oh, Christmas tree. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I love that look. Anyway, that's card 4. One more to go. Are you guys with me? 16 of you are. We need to get my numbers up. Anybody up for sharing my video tonight? And giving me the link in the comments below the video of where you shared it to? That would be wonderful if you could. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Yay. Okay, this is the one we're going to do. Now, this is the one I originally cut. I was going to do a vertical. And I thought, I want to do sort of a easy fun fold. So I just turned it horizontally, scored it. This is 11 inches by 4 1/4. Scored it in the middle at 5 1/2. And then I scored this at 2 3/4 inches, 2.75. And there we are. We're doing the deer this time. And this paper is obviously stars with the red stripe on the back. I hated covering that up. Thank you, Julia. Yay, Heather's back. You missed the other card. We finished it. There we go. And inside was this one. So, okay. So this is our little easy fun fold. And it's the deer. Now, I debated whether to put this here. This is just, I usually pre-cut 2.5 by 3.5 inch Whisper White. I'm down to 1 or 2. I debated whether I should put that there or put something over here, but I left it plain over there. And I just made sure that exactly fit under there and it closes up, and same inside stamp I've been using. I did bring in the brushed metallic foil papers, and the one I used on this card was whatever color this is. And the one I'm using on this card is slightly lighter. It's gold foiling in here, but that doesn't look too much different than the gold, right? And actually when this gets up to it, it looks a little lighter then, but oh well. We're using it anyway because I didn't have, that was my last piece of that color, which probably is the gold. So we're using the, I don't know what, brass maybe or something, whatever the other brush metallic is. Okay. So anyway, I have my card base 11 inches by scored at 5 1/4, and it's scored already here at 2 3/4. And we're just going to bring that back and burnish it. And then this is cut like any other card mat I do, 5 1/4 by 4. And we're going to go ahead and put that down a while. I love that side. I love that stripe. Real red, gold, and old olive and white. And that's the one I'm lowest on, I think. Oh well. No, I'm not going to buy another pack. Can't do it. Can't do it. Because then new stuff will come out and I'll never get to use it. So, okay, what I did, as you could see, I used the ovals. So this is the largest layering oval and the second largest layering oval out of the layering ovals. So this one here for the foil and this one for the designer paper. And with the designer paper, it's all these different deer. Let me pull that piece out if I can find it. Okay, here it is. And they're all like facing different directions and everything. And their antlers are foiled. I tried to put the circle die so that I wouldn't cut anybody's head off in the middle of its head. This one got its head below the antlers off, and then also so that one was looking, see how that one's looking this way? He's looking over at this guy here. So that was the intent. Because if you cut it like, well, there's one too that's looking over, that's a green one. So here again have the darker one looking over. Anyway, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. All right. So first we have to put this down. So this piece is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. 4 1/4. So this is 2 1/2 by 4. Okay. 2 1/2 by 4. And we're just going to put that down. Let's see, which way did I do it? I put that at the bottom. Okay. And the paper has a little bit of, I'm just trying to make sure it's lined up sort of at the top and the bottom. Pretty good anyway. Now I just slid that and made it crooked. There we go. Is that better? Nope, that's... Deb. All right, that's going to be good enough. The paper has some fading in it, and I think on this one, I put it more at the top here. But it doesn't really matter. It's pretty everywhere. Now this, I'm actually going to use seal and tack it down with that because I don't want the glue. Ugh, I just got it all over my fingers. Spilling out on the foil. You could use a scalloped oval. You could use you could cut a rectangle instead, or even a square. Actually, I need another little bit up here. Okay. My fingers are really sticky. I'm going to stand up again because I got one shot to get this on here straight. Centered and straight. Pretty good. I'll go with it. Oh, I think down below the videos, maybe you have to wait till it goes up as a video and then there's a share thing. And there should be a Facebook option. I don't know how you, I guess there's an IG option too. I don't know. I'm not as fluent in Instagram. Not very fluent in any of that. Then you just want to put glue on half, and I am going to use glue on this time because it's going to stick out the other half, so you don't want it going over that. And actually we can move it that way just a little bit. Right there, it's down a little bit there. Let me make sure. And then it's going to open like that. And see, you have a little bit of wiggle time with the liquid glue. Make sure there's no glue sticking out the back. Okay, now we bring our stickers in again. And this time we need to pick a deer. Oh dear, we picked a deer. What time is it? 5:30. We're doing good. Thank you. This is Old Olive. They don't really tell you the gray. They say basic black, so that could be a light version of basic black. It looks more like smoky slate to me. All right, there's a sheet in here somewhere that has all deer, and I didn't get it out. And I still didn't get it out. Come on, deer. The deer are hiding from me. I think I found them. You cannot hide, dear. Okay, now I sort of wanted one going this way. This guy's looking down at him. He's going over to the corner, but I don't have another one, I don't think, with antlers facing that direction. But I do have a doe or a young buck with no antlers. So let's do that one. And that's going to go right down here in this corner. Right on the edge of the paper. That buck is staring at the doe. There we go. That makes sense. All right. Now we need our little piece here we have to stamp on. And we need those stickers. I don't know if you remember I said in the beginning, I don't have any more of this. So I'm going to have to change. We'll pick a label if I can find them again. We have this label. It's a little bit shorter and stumpier. So let's see what sentiment we can put on there that's similar to Celebrate the Season that might fit. And not Oh Christmas Tree. Maybe Season's Greetings. Or Happy Holidays. Happy Holidays. Let's try that. Where are you? Here you are. So I need a block. Had to put the sugar-filled season away. And let's see if that'll fit on there. I get one shot. Oh, perfect. Perfect. We're going to use Mossy Meadow because it's a little darker than Old Olive. We're going to stamp on there first. Then we'll stamp our other sentiment on. I'm out of room on the inside piece. Standing up again. My S got a little blurry because I wiggled it and I shouldn't have, but I'm using it. That's the only problem with the stickers. You get one shot. Now, I did bump that up also, so when I pull this off, well, actually, before I do that, let me stamp my wishing you, my hope you have, hope you have a, oh, I don't know why I can't remember that saying. I keep wanting to say wishing you, hoping you have a wonderful Christmas. And I want to put it up towards the top because that's all the room whoever gets, you know, to send the card has to write. Although, like I said, you could put another piece of Whisper White back here or something and have extra room, but I chose not to this time. Okay, so let's get our, oh gosh, I just threw the sticker sheet down here. Let's do the sticker on the front first. And I'm putting that up on dimensionals again. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, really? This one with the deer? I'll keep that in mind, Chris. I'll try to keep that in mind. My memory is not real good these days. Unless I start sending out my Christmas cards like tomorrow. And Alaska for this. Wait. You're going to confuse me now. Hang on. Let's wait till the end and you can tell me. Put in your orders. All right. So the way I did it on the last one is this little piece here I wanted edged with the bottom of the white, but this time I'm going to make this corner edge with the bottom of the white, like right there. There we go. Now we'll put the inside part in next, and then we have to find the stars because I did put some on this one. Now with this one, you want to make sure that you're hidden. So you have to get that pretty far over here, and I have wet glue, so I'm going to quickly test it. Yep, perfect. I have it to the edge of the paper almost because this paper actually I should have had over a little further. But there's our card, everyone. Except that we need the little stars, and I've lost them and don't know where they've gone. I've hidden the stars. The stars have hidden. Let me put my happy holidays away from the itty bitty Christmas. The rest of the stuff I'll put away later. I know it all goes in Most Wonderful Time product medley that we're using tonight. And let me put all these off the desk. I don't know what happened to the stars. Oh, my stars. They're probably buried under ink or something. Put some of these ink pads away. So the ink we used tonight was Mossy Meadow, Real Red, Old Olive, and Mint Macaron for that tree. I have the reds. I don't know what happened to the stars. Well, I'll have to put them on later, guys. I don't know where the stars went. But I'll just put a few 3 stars on here because we have stars in the background. All right, so that's card 5. Let me just pile them up. Here's card 4. Everything's falling. Card 2. Wait, I think that's card 3. This was card 2. This is card 1, either bows or trees. And that's it. I can't believe I lost the stars. I probably put them in with the paper or something that I put away. So, trying to get these all in frame. Fun night, huh? Fun evening, afternoon, whatever it is for you. This one does not want to stay open. Where's my phone folder? I mean closed. It doesn't want to stay closed. It wants to pop open. Let me just go like this. Maybe I'll turn the one under it this way. There we go. That might help a little bit. Nah, it still wants to bounce. It wants to bounce. Thank you, Julia. No stars, you faint. Alaska for this. Now, the second one was this one. Is that what you're talking about, Julia? I don't know, guys. I'm going to be so lost. Thank you, Kathleen. And everyone, you know, it's the product. Yes, I put a little effort into using the product, but it's the product, the most wonderful time, gorgeous papers and stuff. I love designer papers, in case you hadn't noticed. But I did get my stamping in a little bit too, especially on this card. Gave you a little tip there. And I don't know what happened to my stars. They're around somewhere. They're buried here somewhere. Stuck on the back of dimensionals or something. So, yeah, let me squish them in together a little bit. Straighten them out. Oh, did I just see stars under here? No. I don't know. I don't know. That is all I have. So don't forget, if you want any of these beautiful products, most of them that I used tonight are on page 7 of the August to December mini catalog. And if you order on Kathleen's Party between now and the 29th, please use this host code for any orders under $150. And let's see, tomorrow I'll be back. I'm going to be on a Stuff It boxes, purses, bags collab. I think we post at 10 a.m. Eastern. Sunday is the 18th, so I'll be back with jewelry. I got to make it tomorrow, to be honest with you. Yes, place your orders. Thank you, Nix. Thank you again for the thumbs up. Brandy, oh no, you're going to have to watch it. All these pretty cards. See, we have a sort of a fun fold and this gorgeous one that we did stamping and heat embossing and all kinds of fun things. And these 3 were actually very easy, but look how gorgeous, right? So they don't have to be super hard, and the paper that's so beautiful does a lot of the work for us. So thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. Hi, Brina. Hope you like my cards. Brina makes some beautiful cards too. She is another demo. But I appreciate you coming, Brina. Thank you very much. Anyway, that is all I have for today, everyone. So I'm going to leave you with my normal hugs, love, and peace to all of you. If I could type right. Stay safe. Deb, do you need to use those felt sheets? I had an idea for the felt sheets, not for tomorrow's project, but thank you, Brina. Thanks, everyone. Hugs to you, too. Oh, you're welcome, Paige. That's a new name for me, though. That's fine. I knew what you meant. All right. Bye for now, everyone. Have a great evening and a great weekend. And I'll be back tomorrow, so don't miss out on that. See you soon. Bye.